told you they pay, bro.
I can fuck.
You talk so much shit, you got 50 at that fucking land. You wore the same fit.
From starting out on a PlayStation 4 to becoming the best Fortnite player on PC, this is the story of Peterbot. At just 17 years old, Peterbot has already made a name for himself as the best Fortnite player in the world. A title he fully embraced, believing that there can be no other Peterbot.
What does it take to become the next Peterbot?
You can't, bro. I mean, you can't. I'm him. No one does it like me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually impossible. You guys are all duds, bro.
Peterbot's journey began simply as just a way of passing time and having fun with his friends. He started playing Fortnite in Chapter 1 Season 2 and quickly realized how naturally skilled he was at the game. His rise in skill with the controller was rapid, but at just 10 years old, he was too young to participate in competitive Fortnite. By the age of 12, Peterbot decided that it was time to switch to keyboard and mouse, finding it more enjoyable than using a controller.
What made you change the keyboard?
So I switched because I couldn't get a good sense. And keyboard was just so much more fun than playing controller. So I played keyboard. I just played Zone Wars and shit all day, and I got really good.
However, transition was far from easy. Switching from a controller to keyboard requires time and effort, as the brain needs to adapt to the new muscle memory. Fortunately, Peterbot has dabbled with keyboard and mouse while on console, although he was primarily a console player.
And when you first went to PC, when you start playing tournaments, how long did it take for you to start seeing that you're really good at, playing?
I knew I was good when I started placing consistently.
Despite the challenge, Peterbot believed that using a keyboard and mouse offered him the best chance to reach his full potential, driven by his passion to prove himself in the Fortnite community. During this period, Peterbot was playing on both PC and console, constantly practicing to improve his skills with the mouse and keyboard, while also seeking opportunities to earn money from Fortnite using a controller. At 13 years old, when he became eligible to compete, his initial placements weren't remarkable. He was still transitioning between PC and console, trying to earn his first earnings, and in the Winter Royal, he earned $200 and $450, showing some improvement. His skills on the console continued to develop, leading him to win a Cash Cup in 2020, where he placed 16 and earned $200. It was then that Peterbot decided to leave the console behind and focus solely on the PC. Peter adapted quickly to the keyboard, and after months of hard work and dedication, his decision to move to PC finally paid off. In September 2020, at just 13 years old, Peter earned his first winning using his PC in the Contender Cup. In December 2020, he earned another $1,200 in the Frosty Frenzy competition. Despite this success, Peterbot couldn't reach the Grand Finals, and in Chapter 2 Season 6, despite grinding consistently, he failed to qualify for the finals. However, Chapter 2 Season 7 marked a turning point for Peterbot. In June 2021, at just 14 years old, he entered the Fortnite All-Star Solo Tournament. His performance was nothing short of amazing. Peterbot outplayed seasoned veterans, showcasing near-perfect aim and lightning-fast build techniques. Some even suspected him for cheating, sparking some controversy. This was a remarkable moment for Peterbot, as he was finally showing the world that he was on his way to becoming one of the greatest Fortnite players of all time. Finishing in the 8th place, Peter earned $18,000, an impressive sum of money for a 14-year-old. This achievement caught the attention of Fortnite community, and some of the best pro players began to recognize his talent, with many wanting to know more about him and also to be his team partner. Because of this win, Peterbot turned up with TK and Peterbot, and together they compete in FNCS Season 3 in August 1, 2021, securing the first place.
And then Peterbot hit me up, and that's when I started placing consistent. It went from Peterbot and on, and then I started placing a lot.
So,
of course, I placed solo Cash Cups though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, you've been placing everything.
This victory greatly increased Peterbot's social media presence. After winning their FNCS qualifiers, they went to win the Trios Cash Cup on August 9, 2021, earning $600. The team was dominating, as evidenced by their first place finish in the FNCS semifinals. However, they fell short in the finals, placing them 11th and earning them $2,300. After this, Peterbot decided to leave the team and part ways with Peterbot, citing a crucial reason. A significant part of performing well in large tournament is having an uncontested drop spawn. Simply put it in this way, that if no one is fighting you off the spawn of the match, you have a better chance of placing highly in each match and in the tournament as a whole. As Peterbot's success grew, he began to receive criticism and hate from some of his viewers who claimed that no one could be this good without using cheats. However, Peterbot didn't let this affect him and instead teamed up with two of the veteran players, Bucky and Macwood, in Chapter 2, Season 8. Both Bucky and Macwood had previously qualified for the much larger Fortnite World Cup and regarded as two of the best Fortnite players ever. They were excited to play with Peterbot, but unfortunately, their FNCS outing together ended in a disappointment, as they placed 11th once again. These lead to criticism and doubts about Peterbot's decision making. Despite the setback, Peterbot remained undeterred, grinding day and night. Just a few weeks later, the FNCS Grand Royal would begin, offering a prize pool of more than $2 million. Instead of switching teammates last minute, Peterbot decided to give it another shot with Bucky and Macwood, and the decision paid off massively. They placed 4th, earning them $28,000. With that, Chapter 2 concluded, and Peterbot's rise to prominence became undeniable. To put his achievement into perspective, Peterbot went from having $4,000 in earnings at the beginning of Season 7 to over $100,000 by the end of Season 8. In Chapter 3, Peterbot decided to go all out, but Epic announced that the Trials format would be removed and the tournament would now be held in the Duos format. This meant Peterbot needed a new teammate. However, this wasn't difficult for him as he was already made a name for himself with a significant following and impressive gameplay. He received a lot of response and initially he teamed up with Canada. They performed very well, achieving a 7th place finish and even winning one of the Duos Cash Cup. However, they eventually split, and after trying out a few other pros, Peterbot played with Nani, his old trio member Macwood, and even ran the next FNCS with his good friend Quanti. When time came for the FNCS, Peterbot and Quanti performed extremely well, making it to the semi-finals. However, after the first few games, they found themselves in a tough spot. To qualify for the grand finals, they either need to win or had to be among the top 6 most consistent team. Unfortunately, despite their strong performance, finishing in the 10th place, it wasn't good enough. After this, Peterbot decided to continue searching for a new teammate and made a surprising decision in Chapter 3 Season 2 by teaming up with Baila. The partnership shocked everyone as it dominated the FNCS qualifiers, placing 5th, 4th and then 4th in the finals. They continued their dominance in the grand finals, securing their drop spot at the Collider. Peterbot knew that this is his chance to respond to the hate and criticism he faced. They emerged victorious in the FNCS final, earning them $65,000. With the announcement of the next FNCS season, which would be an invitational LAN event, there was a lot of excitement among the community. However, for some reason, Baila didn't want to attend. He tweeted about it, saying that leaving this, Peterbot now need a new duo partner. This time he chose Jamper, but the season wouldn't go well for Peterbot. Peterbot faced serious cheating accusations, and now that he was at the top of the game, everyone was trying to take him down. His laser-like aim, which seemed to track opponents through walls, fueled these accusations. The claims weren't just from random internet trolls or just random players, random viewers, or random people. Even some of the best pro players started raising these accusations. These accusations gained even more traction as Peterbot wasn't very active on Twitch, leading many of them speculate that he was avoiding to stream to hide his cheating.
I don't stream enough, I feel like. So, I don't really have, a goal right now because I don't stream enough to have a goal. But, I want to be big. You know, I want to be the person to stream to people, but, I just don't have the mindset right now.
As the LAN event approached, Peterbot had a chance to prove himself. Performing well in person on the stage on a PC which was checked by professionals for cheats would silence the doubters. The event took place over 2 days with 50 competing duo play, 12 matches, 6 on day 1 and 6 on day 2. Unfortunately, the day 1 was a disastrous for Peterbot and Jamper as they finished last 50 out of 50. With just 1 day to go and 6 more games to left, Peterbot has just one chance to prove the world that he wasn't cheating and that he was truly the greatest Fortnite fighter of all time. Unfortunately, it didn't come as he hoped as they finished 37th out of 50 teams, winning only $1,000. This result reignited the cheating accusations as many believe his poor performance was evidence that he couldn't perform at the level he shown before. At the start of the Chapter 4, Peterbot had an incredible opportunity when the World Cup champion himself reached out to him to play. This duo looked like an easy favorite to win, but when it came to playing the grand finals, they finished 16th, which was a big disappointment to everyone. In the following season, Peterbot decided to team up with Quanti again, where the placement improved and finished 9th while being contested. Though this was impressive, Peterbot still wasn't satisfied with his performance. The constant pressure of hate, criticism and accusation likely caused him to be nervous thus affecting his concentration and possibly contributing his decline in the performance. Later in Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 3, Peterbot switched teams again. However, in the FNCS final, they were contested, resulting in an 18th place, earning them just $2,750. In Chapter 4 Season 4, which was the global championship, Peterbot needed to place highly in the grand finals to qualify, but he fell short. However, there was one last opportunity for him to qualify in the last chance major, where he needed to be at a top 8 finish. Interestingly, he decided to team up with Baila once again. This decision surprised many, especially since the rumors suggested that Baila had previously left Peterbot due to suspicious of cheating. Nevertheless, they reunited and dominated the tournament, winning by over 200 points. Unfortunately, when it came to play in the LAN finals, they end up in the 26th place, earning them $18,000. In the initial phase of Chapter 5, Peterbot was confident of making a big impact. This time, he had teamed up with one of the best upcoming Fortnite pros, Polo, who was known for having the second most eliminations after Peterbot. Although Polo was relatively unknown, the duo performed exceptionally well in the Duo Cash Cup, securing 7th, 1st and 4th place finish. When it came to the FNCS qualifiers, they proved to be one of the most consistent teams in the world, finishing second twice. The grand finals were crucial for Peterbot, who was seeking redemption after a challenging year. Although they didn't win, Peterbot and Polo still managed to secure an impressive second place. The duo's dominance was evident as they won the first 5 games, narrowly missing out of making history due to 4-team LAN in Grimgate in the final game. In the FNCS Major 2 qualifiers, they placed 3rd and 1st, demonstrating their dominance. They entered the finals with high expectations, placing 5th with 314 points. However, in the Week 2 of FNCS qualifier, they truly shined, securing 1st place with 452 points, completely dominating the competition. It was undeniable that Peterbot and Polo were the best duo in NA and possibly in the world. In over the 3 years of competitive Fortnite, no team has ever gone on a run like theirs. But at this point, everyone is expecting them to win the grand finals. Leading up to the finals, pros and content creators predicted that they would have a perfect season and they would win it all. In Game 1, Polo went down early, but Peterbot managed to clutch on the top 3 finish as a solo. Throughout the tournament, they were consistently placed in the top 10 until Game 11, where they briefly fell out of the top 10. In the final game, they secured a 10-kill win, finishing the tournament with a record-breaking 1,092 points and winning a $140,000. This performance solidified Peterbot and Polo's reputation and one of the most dominant and feared duos in Fortnite history. It's been over 2 months since Peterbot has been active on Twitch, and at this point, it's not about the money. For him, he wants to continue grinding and aim to be the best of the best. Although he hasn't been very active on Twitch, he remains somewhat active on YouTube, posting a video a couple of weeks ago where he placed 1st in the Duo Cash Cup with Polo.
Would you please give it everything you've got for the FNCS Global Champions 2024